Center and Stadium of the Performing Arts, and we're going to do the piece that we did for the film, which you'll see later on, Pulled by Daisy, which was sung magnificently by Anita Ellis. But I'm going to do it more or less in the genre that we used to do things back then, which was not, as they say in boxing, to lose the fight in the gym by over-rehearsing. Things more in the spontaneous fashion until you were asked to leave. So this would be Pulled by Daisy. The lyrics were by Jack Kerouac and his road buddy, Neil Cassady, who was Dean Moriarty, of course, in the book, and Cassady and Ginsberg. And I wrote the music for it and also appeared in the film as a non-actor, as you'll see if you stay that late to see it, along with Cassady and Ginsberg, Gregory Corso, and others, in a silent film that Jack did the amazing spontaneous narration of, and took our massacring of his story, and in the first take, and created this incredible narration. But the song itself was something that was actually written down. And I do it for the last 30 years or so. I've done where I just do a spontaneous introduction, which no one knows what Homer, the first great jazz poet, called it when he improvised the whole Iliad and the Odyssey accompanied by a lyre player. Since there were no career counselors or accountants or videographers or people to document exactly what he did. At least someone wrote down the words, so we don't know what the accompanying music was like, but whoever did it certainly did a good job. And the young folks call that freestyling today, we call it scat. And that'll be followed by the words that Jack and Alan wrote, and then some other stuff. And this is the informal version. We'll hear the one with the orchestrated in the film, but this is the way we used to do it until we were given our pink slips or whatever. Driving everybody crazy. Well, here we are at the beautiful downtown Venice Beach, California, USA. And I just want to say what a joy it is to finally come back again and have a place where I can even share and play. It was 45 years ago when I used to eat seafood at Zach's, which is a long, long time ago. If you wanted to do something like this, there was really no place, particularly in Venice, to go. Except perhaps out on the dock, or maybe out of one of those places where you could sit out by the sea and try to at least entertain yourself and anyone else who could stand it and try and do it spontaneously. And sometimes the police would come up and ask you to leave and say, if you don't, we're not going to give you any type of reprieve, because we really don't want you on the beach tonight. And certainly, why don't you go home and practice till you get it right? And especially here, it's Beyond Baroque, because Beyond Baroque is beyond everything. Following that great Baroque person, Duke Ellington said, don't mean to think of it, they got that swing. Because the swing is the ineffable heartbeat of life, which makes everyone happily married to either a husband or a wife, or both if you really want to marry yourself. And then you can put society's judgment on the shelf. But in whatever way that you find harmony, peace is the only place where you should be, and a piece of that puzzle we're going to celebrate right now as we sing Pulled by Daisy somehow. Now, some of you might say, what kind of an introduction could this possibly be to any kind of song? I mean, good heavens, probably the introduction is longer than the song, and that's wrong. Well, since Shakespeare said that brevity is the soul of wit, I guess for the introduction to Pulled by Daisy, that's probably getting close to the home stretch where it is it. But until that time, I want to say that before they're taking me away to Venice Hospital for certified crazy, it's only the special March 16th celebrating Christopher introduction to Pulled by Daisy. Poetry allow other people to be judgmental. And if they are, they might be parental. If they are, think your focus is they love you. They're all in word that will strike out for all the things they've been through. So appreciate all those ideas yourself. But after you've heard all that advice, hang out with somebody else. It'll feel real good. Just like I know a person should. But all that I got to say when you're here to see the bopper piano player play. Pull my daisies in my cup, all my prayers are open. Hide my heart from coconuts, all my eggs are broken. Hide my heart, son, hide my life, sorrows will be steady. Hit my angel, hide my life, lay it on the knee. Hide my heart, son, hide my life, sorrows will be steady. Hit my angel, hide my life, lay it. That's the way they used to scat sing right here on Venice Boulevard way back in 1943. When Lawrence Lipton was holding court and giving every single poet never knows who would listen to a report. And at that time, Jack left Rural High School, but later went to Horace Mann so that he could get the best education that any person possibly can. He got a football scholarship and went to Columbia U. His father said after he got that education that he wouldn't be able to do something when it was through. And during that time, he met the great William F. Buckley. Unlike Jack, who kept his funky Lowell, Massachusetts accent all of his life and never changed. Poor old William F., whose father came from Texas, they wow, son, sound like no hillbilly from Texas, and therefore I never picked up a full English accent. He sounded like a flunk-out school actor from the old institution, old Vic Bad Acting University, don't you know? Well, finally, Jack broke his leg, he was too proud to beg, and Lou Little said, Jack, you're gonna have to go. So he kept writing and getting rejections and no inspection of all those manuscripts that he wrote. He was looking for some kind of Old Testament answer, saying, and then he was smoked. And he was fortunate. Orville Prescott, the prestigious #1 critic of the New York Times, was on vacation last summer because he would have hated the book. He used to hang out in the village and really gave it a careful and even read it and gave it a good look. And he gave it a mighty New York Times a fantastically good review. And all the parents who worked 2 day jobs so that their son or daughter could be the next great American writer and instead work for advertising agencies. They couldn't stand it. And they said bad, low self-esteem instruction for their burnout teachers and things in advertising agencies. Too many martinis, alcohol problems, you know. Unfortunately, depending on which way you look at it, the great Truman Capote in his shiny white coat went on the Tonight Show and said it wasn't writing, it was typing. And now Truman Capote's got a wonderful word when he Phil made about him recently, still on the Tonight Show in the same white coat complaining and writing. So for everyone here at the Beyond Baroque Stadium of the Performing Arts this evening, whether you want to write, paint, play, sing, or get on your road, tell us so that you can till the window box of your imagination for the upcoming year 2007 spring. In the interest of good taste, spontaneity, brevity, and all that type of thing, don't you know when you are we? Let's pull our daisy. course, was good taste isn't necessarily everything.